Hi everybody, this is the Uqique, I think it's pronounced Uqique. This is the 8 gigabyte flash drive size storage recorder. It comes with a USB import port itself, and it's rechargeable. You get about 10 hours of playtime. So let me show you what's inside. Okay. So you get the flash drive actual recorder, and I'll talk to you about that in a second. You get instructions, you get headsets, they're kind of plasticky. You get a USB, a 2.0 compatible for a MacBook person, and it also works on Microsoft. Alright, so what you want to do is, this is the device itself, okay? Here it is. So it's no more than like a thumb size. Let me see, let me show you. Okay, so this is my flash drive for my camera. So it's a little bit small. It is thin. Okay. And all it does, it has a on and off switch. Right now it's in the off position, and it has a plus and a minus sign. Okay, so let's check out what most of these things mean. Okay, so to charge it, all you need to do is take the cable, the phone cable that they gave you, the headphone cable, and then you just plug it in. Make sure it's in the off position, and then charge it. Now, if you don't have a USB charger from your phone devices, I got this from Amazon. It's the Blue Lounge extension cord. It has two USB ports and an iOS cable for your iPhone. So we're going to put it in the USB slot. Okay, it's plugged in. It's pretty nifty stuff. So it's going to flash red. Okay. And all you need to do is give it about 30 minutes to the hour. You should not, instructions state you should not charge this overnight or for long extended periods. So make sure that when you're going to use it, you just charge it for about 30 minutes and then disconnect it from power. So we'll come right back and I'll show you how it works. So when the light turns blue, it's ready to go. So in order for you to use it, you just disconnect it. And now there's two features. You could either put the headsets that they gave you. I'm not fans of any headsets. The headsets, these came with it. They're okay, but I think it's too hollow. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my iPhone headsets, and they're usually with me most of the time anyway. So you have two features. If you plug in your headset, this device will turn into like an iShuffle to listen to music. Now I can't show you what it sounds like, or maybe I can, but we'll do that in a minute. Okay, if I can. So in order to record, all you do is there's a toggle switch right there. You turn it on and it's going to start blinking. When it blinks a few times, it's letting you know that you're ready to go, and anything after the few blinks, it's going to start recording. Okay, so at this point it blinked around 3 times, and I'm just going to walk away for a second, and I'm just going to kind of gauge how far I am from this device. I'm going to shut off my fan because it's too loud, and right now I'm about a foot away. This is what it sounds like. This is 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, about 7 feet away. Now I'm in an office, and the room size about 12 by 18, and the door is closed. So I'm gonna go upstairs and bring this recorder. At the same time, you'll hear me walking through the house, and you'll hear a band that's actually playing upstairs. They're actually practicing. So I want to see what this sounds like. So you and I are both gonna hear how this sounds after I download it to my Mac and play it. So let's go. Right now I'm walking through the house. Okay, so I'm back in my office, and I'm actually going to start downloading these files to my MacBook, actually to my Mac Mini. I have the OS, I have the latest Safari download, the Mac OS Sierra version 10.12.5, and it does not support WAV files, so I have a different application that I'm going to show you that I use for this. I love that it's small. I love that it is sort of spyware in some sense, where you can feel like you need to pick up information. I like that you could use it for taking notes, reminders. If you go to a seminar and you can't jot down all these notes, and you can find out information as far as like just basically recording things that you need, your shopping list, whatever. But I don't like that I can't carry it on something like my keychain. These are valuable things that I have. I would love to be able to like put it on something in this way. I have it with me all the time and I won't lose it. It doesn't come with a case, so that's fine. I can always just put it in my pocket. What I don't like is it doesn't have a display that tells you what recording you're on. So if you do want to listen to your MP3s, you're pretty much only going to be able to go forward. You can't go back. Another thing too is if you don't remind yourself to download these files onto your computer, it will overwrite your files. So that's another issue. So depending on what you want to use this for, if you're methodical like I am, you're gonna come home, you'll have a setup, you'll take all your recordings and download to your machine, and you can delete the files that are on here so you have more space. If you want to use this as an MP3 player, you go to your file finder in Mac and your Explorer in Windows, and you just take your MP3s and transfer them like it's any other drive up to the capacity of what's left as far as space is concerned. Right now I'm going to show you how to download the files from your digital recorder. So when you connect your digital recorder using the USB cable that they gave you, your Mac Finder or Windows Explorer will come up and it'll say voice. So that's your drive. It's just another flash drive. This is a sample music MP3 that the manufacturer sent as a sample, and this is where the files will be located. Okay, so just to show you the breakdown, it's record, voice, and here are some test files we just did. So I'm gonna go ahead and select all my files. Let's see if it works. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my first file. I usually do them one at a time. So I would throw it into the recorder, and then I actually will pick. So with this app, you could actually convert it to all these different models. So I just want to actually save it as an MP3 based on storage space, and it's gonna convert it, and here's your conversion calculator, and it's gonna launch iTunes, and let's bring up iTunes. So here's recorder, the file is here, and then here's the sounder. Okay, so at this point it blinked around 3 times. Okay, so these are the files that I'm actually going to try using into the actual video review. So let's see if I could find the one where they were playing in the band upstairs, just to show you what that sounds like. I played it back on my headset and it seemed loud, so I'm just going to try it here. Sounds pretty good. It sounded distorted on the headset. Okay, let me just speed this up a little bit. Ooh, it's loud. Okay. So based on how loud the room is how loud your device is going to be. So it may come out very loud. So this may not be good for concerts unless there's enough range. As far as if it's an enclosed room, it's going to be very loud. So let's see how this turns out. Okay, well, for now, this is how you download all the files. All the files are here in iTunes, right? From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can play them. And then to get rid of them, you could just simply delete. So this is the actual Amazon shop where you can get it. Right now they have a sale apparently for $21, $22, and it seems like based on the reviews that we have about 3.5 stars. So I'm gonna give it, I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna play with this a little bit and see what else I can do to see if I could maneuver the volume when I'm recording and see how that works out in order to give you a proper review. I'm going to leave you with the actual sampling of this MP3 that they gave you.